Good morning, all of you. So already 9 sessions we completed on this. All recording sessions I have posted into groups, sir. So please go through those recorded sessions and prepare the notes and start practicing. Okay. So all of you, please confirm me. Are you able to see my screen? Lakshmi, Narendra, Rajesh, Vikram.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Today, so till now we have done with the copy activity. This is our session number 10. So in copy activity, we did the work with the data lake to data lake. That means within the data lake from one container to another container. And after that, within the data lake, we have done one more thing. From one storage account to another storage account. Okay. And after that, we have done with the data lake to Azure SQL database. So these three tasks we have performed. Okay. Similarly, how you are saying like data lake account to Azure SQL. If you reverse it, same SQL to data lake. Okay. Now other activities we will see. Among them, the first activity, get metadata activity. Today we go for theoretical. We will get explanation of the activities, some important activities, and tomorrow class we dedicate for the practicals. Okay. Get metadata. The entire thing is one simple activities, but important. The purpose of this get metadata activity is to fetch file information. File system information including name, that means object name. And file type. See, what is the purpose of this one is, previously have seen with copy activity. The copy activity can move only one file. It can copy. So main purpose of your ETL is extract and load, right? Extract ELT, extract and load. That means reading data from input file and writing into some target. But copy activity can work with only one single file. If it is single file, simply already you know above processes. But there is a container. In that container, there are some 100 files are there. All the 100 files you want to copy into your target, or you want to load into some table, all 100 files data. In this moment, 100 different copy activities you need to configure. Okay, instead of doing that, first, if I could able to fetch all the 100 files meta information, and for that output, if I perform a loop, within that loop, my activity is copy statement, then my expectation will be done. So with one single pipeline, with the combination of get metadata for each and copy activity, by combination of all these things, within one single pipeline, I can copy bulk files into the target, bulk number of files into the target. Okay, so that is the purpose of get metadata activity. A small example for this, I have a storage account. 1 minute, sir. So in the data lake, that too in the Gen 2, let's say storage account is already we created one thing in the previous classes, that is a storage lake. Storage lake 101. This is our storage account. Think that we have a container over here. The container is source. Within the source, we have different files. The files like emp.txt. Let's say I have second file like this. In this way, many files. Some file names are with rules, some other file names are with some other rules. Rules means that like I'm talking about naming standards. Suppose there is a fourth file which starts with the F, file 1, file 2 like this. In this way, I have a number of files. Okay, let's assume there are 100 files. I want to move all these files into the target. So whenever I want to work with bulk files, first of all, I should fetch the file system information. So within our container, how many files are there, that information you need to fetch. Okay. So for that, this get metadata activity will be used. Simply, there is a name called get metadata. You can observe. Just I will show you now. But for related practical tomorrow, you will see. Sir. Just I will show you that user interface and how the shape will be. What is that? Portal.azure. Portal.azure.com. I'm launching the ETL instance. That's done. I'm going for a sample pipeline. A new pipeline. Okay. Just here observe. If you don't know exactly in which category, under which category this activity will be there, just type it in the search. I'm saying get automatically general, under general category, get metadata. Just drag it. That's it. It requires only one thing, that is our data set. The data set you have to configure over here. Got it? Yeah. So here, a small information for get metadata activity. Input should be a folder or container or folder, because we under container multiple folders can be there, but don't give file name. Don't give file name as data set. Okay. So input data set should be a container or folder. That means you have to create, for example, here I have one container. Where is that container? I'm coming to Azure. Under my resource group, I have storage lake 101. Just a minute. Storage lake 101. Look into containers. I have source. Within the source, only one file I have. I'm going to keep multiple files into this. Some other sample files I will upload. One more file. Please observe my activities here. Last file I am going to upload. Okay. Think that in this way I have 5 files in this container. Okay. Under container, I have a container here source. The source container is having 5 files. All these 5 files I want to copy. I want to work with all these files means first I need file metadata information. Just observe, directly we step into the practical instead of going for tomorrow. Tomorrow we go for other different activities. So please look into ADFs. Come back to ADF portal. Already I have copied get metadata activity. And it is asking me data set. But my data set should not be a file. My data set should be a container. Okay. So look into the containers. The container name is source. But we created data set in the previous example, we created data set for emp.txt. So that data set works with only with this file, but not with all these files. That's why I'm going to create a separate data set for it. But for this storage lake, already we have a linked service. No need to create once again. Remember, once you create a linked service for one storage account, you can access all containers and all files within that container. Sorry, within that data lake storage account. Okay. So now I am going to create a data set. So come to the data set. I click on new. My data is in data lake 2. The 2 gen 2. Data lake storage gen 2. Say continue. Selecting the format as delimited. Continue. So here only for the container, we are going to create a data set. So ds underscore storage lake 101 underscore. Under this, your container is source. And linked service, I am going to select. What is that linked service name? We have given ls underscore storage 101. Okay. And I'm going to access the file system, but only container name I will give here. This is source. I'm selecting that. I did not select any directory or file here. Okay, only container name I have selected. Whether first row is header or not, it doesn't matter for you. You want simply as it is, you want to copy that one. Okay. So finally, I am saying okay for this. I'm publishing. Now, 2 things are pending for not yet to be published. One is data set, second one is pipeline. Pipeline number 5 recent creation. Okay, if you want change the name, you can change it. Just I'm publishing. Validation error. Model failed because for the pipeline we did not give complete information. Data set name we did not specify for the pipeline. You just copied get metadata activity, but here data set should be configured. Already we created a data set. What is the data set name? ds storage lake 101 source. That name I am going to select here. Please check for that name. So here it is. Okay. Now I am going to publish. And one more option here we need to set. The data set is configured. Okay. Observe here, sir. Here, field list, one of the important option here, field list, especially for get metadata activity. Under this, select field items option will be there. Still, I will drag more. Here, child items, sir, online table. Let's go mute, sir. All of you observe here. Here, the item. Sir, online table. Indra. Okay, I just muted. After some time, I will unmute, sir. Observe the first configuration I did, data set. Data set I have configured, but data set should be a container or a folder, but it should not be a file. Because if you give directly the file name, only one file meta information, but you wanted to work with multiple files. That's why I give folder or container name here. And second option you need to set under field list category, just click on that new. Here you will find one option called child items. Select that item. That's it. The required configurations are ready. These two things. And I am publishing. Please wait. Check the confirmation, publish, completed. Okay. Now I'm going to run this pipeline. Just in the debug mode, I'm running. I just clicked on the debug, or else directly add trigger and then immediately get trigger. Yes, I will engage a special discussion on debug and triggers after a few concepts. Observe here, check the output. Output is succeeded. Got it? Sorry, the pipeline execution is succeeded. But how to check the output of get metadata? Here, observe here, there are two arrows. One left side, one right side. Okay. I'm clicking on right side. That is for output. I first click on the left side arrow. You will see what is the input shape. Okay. So the input in the JSON format, output will also be in the JSON format. Especially the first two options, you just check it, sir. The first two options, you just check it. The data set name here, it is there. DS storage lake 101 source. Already we created that data set and we configured that. And one more option we have selected, that is field list. Under field list, we have taken child list, child items. This name is important for us. Okay. So where you will have to identify that name, you just see in the output. How to check the output of your get metadata in this way. Please observe the first option, first field here, child items. From where the child items is coming for you? From the input. Under field list, child items is here. Okay. Sir, I am unmuting you. If you have any questions, please discuss with me.
Good morning, Ram sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Sir, I joined late because the link was not shared with me after enrollment.
Yeah, so I think you're in. You're not in group.
No, actually, I have not been added in that group. I have already provided my number. So can you please repeat this scenario, sir, once?
Yeah. Let me complete this. Once again, I will repeat it.
Okay, thank you.
Let me complete it. This is because the beginning phase is already in the middle.
Yes, and if you have created that WhatsApp group, can you please add me that?
Yes, I will. You just Prashant ADF. Your name is Prashant, right?
Yes, yes. I already pinged you yesterday as well.
Okay, I will add. Right, Prashant. Please follow this session.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, here observe. In the case of get metadata, I have two things here. In the output, you can check it. Left side one arrow, right side one arrow. Left side input, you can check. Here, under field list, you have child items. In the right, you can check the output of this pipeline. The output of pipeline, again, will be in the JSON format. Within the JSON, there will be a field and value, key value, key value. The field value shape will be like a key and value. So here, child items is a field, array is a value. This entire thing is array. Just elaborate this output. I'm going to copy this entire thing. The output is like this. Try to understand this output. I will copy this output into Notepad. Still, some three brackets missed. This is the output of. So you have specified the output in output field name as child items. This is value. The JSON shape will be key and key colon value, but value is not a single, value is a collection here. This entire thing is value. What is the object type of that value, which is array? Whenever you see this symbol, whenever you see square bracket in the JSON, that is array. Whenever you see curly brackets, that is JSON record. That means value, one JSON record, another value, one more JSON record, like this. That means this is a nested JSON record. Okay, it's a first field. It's a first field. The value is a array. This entire thing is a array. This entire thing is array. Okay, under array, you have 5 items. Each item is a JSON record. Element number 1, this is your file name and object type. File name and object type. File name, object, file name, object. I have 5 files. That's why 5 items are there. Okay. So like this, your get metadata will be working. Once again, I will create a fresh pipeline. I will show you the same. How to configure, please try to follow. So first of all, why we have to use get metadata? Because in our previous activities, we worked with only one single file. Okay. So with the copy activity, we have done 3 examples. In all these 3 examples, we have worked with only one single file. That's why their get metadata activity is not required for you. But in your source container, there are hundreds of files. You want to copy all 100 files or some of files of that container. That means you want to work with multiple files. Then you have to use get metadata. First work is get metadata. By using get metadata, you will fetch file system information, like what is the object name, file object name, and what is the type of that object, whether it is a folder or file, everything that you can fetch it. Once get metadata output is produced, after that, if you don't want some unnecessary files, by applying some filters, you can eliminate that one. So how to apply the filter or how to perform a loop, such kind of concepts in coming 2 classes we will be seeing. See, once again, this get metadata activity, I will demonstrate. So from scratch onwards, I will be showing you. First, you need to create a data set for your container. Remember, don't create data set for your file. Okay. So I'm going to create a data set now. The data set data lake. For Gen 2, I'm going to create format delimited text. I'm giving ds underscore sample. The linked service already we have the linked service for storage lake 101.
Sir, can you please tell me what is the scenario here?
I want to fetch multiple files information of my container. Okay. Suppose your container has 100 files. Among 100, some files are folders, some some objects are files. You want to fetch that information. Why you want to fetch that information? The next you want to move into some database. Okay. So first work is get metadata activity. Now I'm selecting only the file path. That is, sorry, only container name I have selected. Got it? But in my container, multiple files, I can access them. Say, okay. Now data set is created. I am creating a pipeline. Observe this, while creating pipeline, you need to configure two things. What is our activity name here? Get metadata activity. Okay, get metadata activity. First step, data set should be configured. We just created one data set, ds underscore sample. Just give that. ds underscore sample. After that, one more option you need to select, field list. Look at in the last option, field list. Okay, just click on this new. Select here child items. Okay, that's it. The child items you have selected. Now we can publish the pipeline. I am publishing this. So before it is published, please check how many files are there in our container. My container is source. Within this, I have 5 files. Okay, these 5 files information I want to fetch, like file name and type, like that. Publishing is completed. I'm going to run this. It's under process. Observe the status here, sir. The status is in progress. Maybe it may take a few seconds or few minutes time. Okay, succeeded. How to check the output of it? You just observe here. There is the arrow marks. Yeah, if you mouse over, that will be appeared. Left side one arrow, right side one arrow, sir. Left indicates input, right indicates output. Okay. This is whatever input. From this ds underscore sample, it has taken input. The field list, that means the output will be provided in the field, in the field list called child items. So check the output now. This output. I have 5 files. That's why in the child items field, as an array, I have 5 things, 5 items. Each one is called item. Got it? So this name is important for you in the next phase. Got it? So before that, I will write some sample information here. Data should be a container or folder. two things should be configured for get metadata. Number one, data set, and number two, field list. Under field list, just click on plus new. Here, choose the option child items. Okay, enough. Okay, now please come back to this scenario. I have 5 files here. adf6, adf underscore content, adf underscore demo, adf demo students, emp like this. One basic operation I want to perform. Suppose container has the files like this. Your container is source, okay. It has files, assume adf1, adf2, adf3, adf4, emp1, emp2, emp3 like this. Now I want to copy all files which starts with A. That means only ADF related files I want to copy. I don't want EMP1, EMP2, EMP3. But get metadata has fetched. The get metadata activity has fetched what? All files information. Okay. So now we have to apply filter. Observe here. I have a pipeline. In the pipeline, I give two activities. Not two. Okay. Two activities I will give. The first activity, get metadata. What is the advantage of get metadata? It will fetch all files information. That output will be sent as input to second activity. The second activity is filter activity. In the filter, I will apply some condition which starts with A. The related condition I will give. How to give in next example I will show. Okay. So here starts with simply the letter starts with, the file name starts with A. The related condition I will give here. Then what will be the output now? Already have previous output. Output of first pipeline is all file system, all files. But output of second file, output of second activity will eliminate non-matching condition. That means it eliminates the files which are not matching with the condition. Only which starts with the letter A, it has taken. Now I want to copy only these 4 files into next one. But still, your filter activity is not completed. Just output it has produced. It has selected some specific files. Sir, all of you understood till now?
This get
Yeah,
metadata activity will be used only in like CSV or
any
text
file,
file scenario.
any file, sir, any file, not only CSV, TXT, any file. Within our source container, like whatever the type of file may be, it will fetch that information. Okay.
Okay.
But only you want to copy only .txt files. Then how to deal that scenario? Suppose the scenario I am just changing. I want to copy files which are txt files. Txt means extension will be .txt. So here in the previous what condition you have given starts with A. Here in the filter you will apply a condition ends with .txt. On that way you can apply the filter. Suppose only audio files or video files, suppose for your audio files MP, generally MP3 or MP4, such kind of conditions will be applied. On that way any condition that you can apply. So remember here, by the combination of these two activities, get metadata and filter activity, you did not copy any files. You just have fetched file system information, and after that you eliminated some other files. That means you selected some wanted files. Okay, sir. Tell me, output of get metadata is a single file or multiple files? In the output, single file or multiples?
Multiple.
Multiple. What about second activity output, sir? Single or multiple? Still multiple, right?
Multiple.
Still multiple.
Yeah.
Now, my third scenario is like this. Copy all files, which starts with A into storage lake 102. Actually, your files are in storage lake 101. Now I want to copy all these things which starts with A into storage lake 102. Now this is the scenario. So first thing that already data sets ready. Now you have to create the first activities. So let's say pipeline. Under pipeline, first activity is get metadata. Next I will apply filter. Within the filter, the condition is which starts with A. How to apply the condition in the next class we will be seeing, sir. Again, filter will also produce some output. The output shape is like this. The output shape is like this. By taking this output as input, the next activity should run. The next activity is, because I have multiple files, I am running for each activity. Under for each activity, there should be some sub activity. The sub activity is here, copy activity. Suppose in the filter output, how many files are there? How many items are there, sir, in the filter output? In the filter output, how many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means for each will be running for 4 times. That is a looping statement, looping activity. For each iterates for 4 times. At each iteration, some activity should be done. That is copy activity. In the first iteration, it will copy first file. In the second iteration, second file, third time, third, fourth time, fourth, like that. In this way, in the for each input, if there are 100 files, 100 times the loop will be running. At each iteration of the loop, the copy activity will be executed. So that at a time, bulk volume of files, that means the bulk number of files will be uploaded into the target systems. All of you understand what is the meaning of a pipeline? In our previous pipelines, we have only one activity. Now we can use multiple activities. Got it. Same thing, like you can split conditionally, you can split the data also. Suppose all the files which starts with A into one folder. All files which are not starting with A, that should be into other different folders. Such kind of conditional splits also you can do that. Okay. So tomorrow class completely we dedicate for this one. Sir, in this scenario, any questions for you, sir? Hello?
Yeah, sir. Actually, in the get metadata pipeline, we have file list, right? In that there are multiple drop downs, like child items exist and everything. Can you explain about those exist and everything?
No. It's not for them. We are keeping only the metadata. We are keeping metadata with what output the child items field should be. Okay, remaining options later we can discuss. So
Okay.
about this scenario, I am asking about this scenario. Because if you observe in the output, it has produced one field name, the field name is child items. Why that child items came into picture is in the get metadata, we configured it as child items. Okay, so after completion of this basic flow, like a get metadata, filter for each, okay, then I will come back to that get metadata remaining options.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Sir, any questions till now about this scenario? So finally, we are going to perform, we are going to achieve this kind of activity. Look at the pipeline. This is just a first phase. After that, for that output, I want to eliminate some unnecessary data, unnecessary files. From the processed filtered output, for the processed filtered output, I want to apply a loop. Okay. But if it is a loop, under loop, there should be definitely at least one activity, at least one activity. My purpose is to migrate data from one data lake to other data lake or data lake to database, whatever it may be. That's why I will use copy activity to this. Okay. Okay, sir. Sir, all the 9 sessions I have shared in the group. Prashant, I will add you into the group.
Okay, sir.
Once again, I will resend that 9 videos, and this video will be completed by after 1 hour. Sir. Maybe in the lunch time, I will upload today video also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All of you start preparing notes and start practicing it. Thank you.
Sure.